There we go. There we go. Excellent. Excellent. What's going on, Business Athlete Nation? Waiting for some audio coming in from Marty. Here it is, Monday, June 24th.
Can't hear you.
Oh, you can't hear me. I can hear you. You can't hear me? Jimmy, can you hear me? I love when we have good audio radio like we have today this morning. Jimmy. What's going on, nation? Good morning today. Kicking at it here on a, hey, so today we're going to get into, did you know that stretching before a workout, Marty, doesn't necessarily prevent injuries?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me okay? No. I hear you, Marty. Oh, let's see here. We got some private chat coming in here. Jimmy, you can hear me? Jimmy, can you hear me? Okay, Jimmy can hear me. Marty, it's on your side, my friend. So Marty, you got to get your audio sorted out, pal. I'm going to move you from stage here. So Marty, I'm going to take you off there. I'm going to take you off here, Marty. Your audio is not working, Mr. Marty. Jimmy can hear me. All right, so there you go. So this morning, guys, hey, listen, did you know that stretching before a workout doesn't necessarily prevent injuries? I know that I have had to learn that over time. I was one who get my workout started. I'm like, I got to go stretch. When apparently that might not be the best course of action to do a stretch right off the bat. So we're going to talk about that here today. Fitness hacks to help you get your day going. Fitness hacks that help you move your day forward. Fitness hacks that the pros know. They don't want you to know. Right? So those gym hacks that help you achieve those big lifts, those gym hacks that help you achieve those big moments is what we are going to talk about here today on the show. We're also going to get into 5 foods that you might want to consider throwing in the old belly to take care of yourself. We're talking fiber. Yeah, we're talking, oh man, I could use some fiber today. Hey, it was a week ago. Let's try this again. Hey, Marty, can you hear me? Marty? I can hear your audio there, Marty. Marty, I can hear you. Marty, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yep.
All right, cool.
There you go. All right. So that was horrible first 5 minutes of radio. We're going to want to get ourselves a little earlier prepared for this because that was 4 minutes of uninspiring content creation there, Mr. Marty. We did not, we had some struggles there this morning here. So I'm going to bring you up there on Marty. There we go. Can you hear me over there, Marty?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Awesome. Cool. All right. So we are in and at it this morning, Monday, June 24th. Marty, we're here to talk about fitness hacks to help people get themselves moving in the morning, and we're going to talk fiber and why they are essential to your diet. How's it going today, pal?
It's going well. How are you?
I'm good. You had your day going early this morning?
Yeah, always, every day, 3:30.
How was the weekend this weekend, there, Mr. C. Marty Fit?
It was pretty chill. I didn't do anything. I relaxed, just kicked it. Went to the pool.
Oh,
yeah, I was chilling.
How was your weekend? Do tell about the pool.
Honestly, it's nothing to tell. I just went to the pool.
Yeah.
It was real chill. Like it wasn't like
no big pool party.
Yeah, it wasn't like a pool party. Yeah, there's a pool at my complex. I just went down there.
Oh, nice.
And it was real chill. How was your weekend?
It was good. It was good. Lauren and the kids were gone all weekend, so while Uncle Keith here spent his weekend working, getting organized. We're getting to the month of June. It's January. We got a week left, nation. We got a week left to reclaim. To yeah, I know. I got to get you a link earlier too. I hear you here. So actually I sent it to you last night. I sent you the Notion last night.
Oh, okay. So I checked my email. I checked Rome.
Yeah.
I
All
checked
good.
text.
Hey,
All right, my bad.
No, dude. We're working processes out. We are nation. Listen, here's the thing: when you're building a plane as you're flying it, things are just going to happen along the way. And Marty, I'll tell you something, man, because you and I know this as we're building this thing. Many people won't even start.
Yeah.
They're like, no, I don't want to start because I'm scared to screw up. No.
Oh, I know it. I got friends that want to get in the content space, and I'm telling them all the time, like, just start. They're like, yeah, I ain't got time. I'm like, you can't make a 30-second video about anything that's in your niche, like nothing.
But you know what's funny, Marty, is that like our first few minutes here of like figuring this out, so what? And what I mean by that is that, like, if you haven't done this or we're not doing this for a living, people will be like all stressing out, right? Oh my God, the link's not working. Oh my God, it's crashing. Oh my God, blood pressure's going up. And you're like, nope, it's actually okay. Nope. Yeah. Right. But the point is that what just happened would often prevent many people from even getting started, is my point. And I want to encourage people that it's just, dude, it's okay. Like, it's actually okay.
It's perfectly fine.
It is. It's how you move forward, right? So, I sent the doc over to Marty yesterday. Marty saw the doc over there, and then he asked for this here, and I thought it was over there. And like, hey, we're figuring it out, and that's how it all works, and that is absolutely okay. So, So today we're going to talk about fitness hacks, gym hacks, and Marty, I shined the light. I thought I'd shine the light on four things today because I got a morning poll set up here today. I'm going to launch a poll here today. Marty, beginner gym hacks, tracking progress, compound exercises, maximizing time between rests, or implementing form between techniques. I want to talk about those four things today because I suspect one of them you're going to have a good go at, because I'm of the opinion, or my suspicion is, people forget about the value of compound exercises. Right? It's like, oh, I got to go do my arms. No.
Yep.
Go do a big lift, and your arms are part of that big lift.
Big part of the lift. Right?
But that's a hack that people don't want to do the big lift because they think they're going to get better results doing the arm curls. So I want to get into the hack of what. Don't roll your eyes. It's only Monday, Marty. I got 5 days of eye rolling, man. Just slow down the eye rolling, man.
Hey, I'm chilling today, man. I'm going to try not to go on a rant because I did it yesterday on my podcast about this.
So we got a poll. We're gonna launch a poll first thing this morning. Which beginner gym hack are you most excited about to try in your next workout? So one of the things I'm hopefully you're going to learn here today, Nation, is that this idea of tracking progress. Get off the scale, pull it to camera. The other thing we're talking about is
that's a good one.
Put the barbells down, pick up the squat rack, right? So a few things we're going to talk about here today around the poll, and that is going to be our daily conversation today. The BAPL daily conversation today is gym hacks the pros don't want you to know. You're going to optimize your workouts with insider tips. Start with the poll, and then we are going to get into discussion about fiber, Marty, later on in the show here today.
I'm looking forward to it, man.
Yes, I know you are.
Let's talk about it.
Let's get into it. All right, let's get into it. Okay, so Marty, let's get into the first topic of the day. Now, Jimmy, producer Jimmy, I'm sticking to our schedule, man. I was working hard on it yesterday here, so as you can see, I'm sticking hard on the schedule here today. So, first of all, let's talk about tracking progress, Marty. So, gym hacks the pros don't want you to know. One of the ones I want to start off today, which is tracking progress, crucial gym hack for anyone serious about improving fitness. Keeping track of workouts allow you to see your improvements over time, identify what works best, identify what doesn't work best. Marty, when you're working with your clients, how do you recommend they track their progress, track their workouts. What do you suggest they do? See, Marty.
I mean, honestly, once you've been in the gym for a while, this is just me and my clients. We know what weight we did last, or what we know how to add on. A lot of people bring a notepad, they write it down, or they keep it in their phone. So you have to do what works for you. And I'm pretty good with my clients, just keeping track of their weights and knowing what they did last week. I'll tell them, hey, we're doing XYZ next week, so be ready. Get your mind right because we're going heavier. So, but yeah, you can write it down or keep it in your phone, or you could just keep the memory of it. It just you got to do what works for you.
Yes.
For me, I'm not doing all that writing down. It's too much. Especially being a full-time trainer, multiple clients. I'm not writing it down. Like I said, I've been doing it long enough to where I know who can do what.
Yes. But you would advise anybody who's starting out, any beginner who's just getting themselves rolling here, you're saying take the time to write something down. So if you're doing you did 10 push-ups today, when you sit down next week, shoot for 11 or 12. Write that down.
Exactly. Write it down if you have to. I mean, 10 push-ups is pretty easy, but if you're doing like the leg press and it's 3 plates on each side or 2 plates on each side, you might want to write that down because that's something you could forget, especially for a beginner.
Yes. Marty, I use a great app on my watch, man. It's called Smart Gym. Big fan of it. It's an app that I use. It tracks all my stuff. I'm able to put quick notes in there. But it's, for somebody, so I've been training for many, many years, but I use Smart Gym to just keep my mind on top of what my weights are, especially as I'm getting to some bigger, heavier weights. I was horrible at writing stuff down in the past, but focus very much now on just trying to keep on top of what's happening.
Oh yeah. And I've been lifting for years, man. I've been lifting 15, 16 years. So I don't have to write anything down. I know where I'm at. I know what I could do. I know when I need to go up. I know when I need to go down. Yeah. But that's just me.
There you go. Mm-hmm. All right, Marty, number 2. So first gym hack is, nation, write stuff down. I don't want to say don't be lazy, because that would be demeaning to the concept. More than anything, have that awareness of don't be afraid to write it down. You're going to see, if you're getting into a program for 3, 4, 5 months, whatever it is, seeing that progress from day 1 to day 100 is going to be motivating for you. So write stuff down.
Absolutely.
Right. Marty, the next one, and I'm suspecting this one, hits a cough for you along the way, which is compound exercises. Movements that work multiple muscle groups at one time. Making them incredibly effective for building overall strength and muscle mass. So, Marty, before we get into it, what is a compound exercise?
Compound exercise is any exercise that works 2 or more muscle groups. So, some examples: deadlift. Right, you're working the hamstrings, working glutes. You're working some of your back muscles. So that's 2 or more muscles that's working. A bench press.
Yes.
Right? You're working your chest, working your shoulders, a little bit of tricep. A squat, you're working every muscle in your leg. So think about big lifts, things where you probably gonna need a nice rest break in between sets.
Oh, good. Good segue to the next point coming up, which is rest. So the benefits, Marty, of compound exercises include efficiency. They engage several muscle groups simultaneously. You get more bang for your buck. So as we were talking about earlier, put the barbell curls down, do a bench press instead. Right?
Exactly.
Put the tricep press down and do some deads or some squats or something, right? Functional strength. Compound lifting helps with functional strength. These increases mimic real life movements.
I was just about to say that too.
Yeah, they improve your functional strength, making everyday activities easier. Marty, one of the actually, I don't know if this is this would not be a compound exercise, but it's a functional movement, and you can appreciate, because I know you're all about functional strength and athletic training. I'm a big fan of step ups, taking weights and stepping up, because it's so functional, isn't it, Marty? As we age.
How many people get hurt going up and down the steps?
Such a simple thing, right? So, okay, so let's pause here for a second. As a 52-year-old man, you'd probably say to me that those step-ups are a big part of my training that I should never give up and put away.
Exactly. And another thing too, man, I could go crazy with this, but I'm
Go.
gonna try to keep it brief.
Yeah.
But another thing about all right, I got two things I want to say. So one thing about compound movements, they burn more calories too. So if your goal is to lose fat, right, you're gonna have to increase your metabolism. You want to burn more calories. So chest press will be more effective for that than a bicep curl. So the example you just gave. Right?
Yes. Yes. Yes.
And then another thing too. I think step ups, for example, lunges, unilateral training. You also want to isolate. So a lunge is still a compound movement, and the step up is a compound movement, but it's isolated. So you're isolating one side.
Oh yeah. Okay. Okay.
You're isolating one side. You want to do some unilateral training too, along with your compound movements. So we're human. We all have one side that's stronger than the other side, and so you always want to make sure both right and left sides are strong.
Of course.
And, yep. Especially if you had a knee injury or something like that, you definitely want to do some unilateral training.
Yeah. What's going on, Enzo? You clicked the snooze. Good to see you on the show here, this morning from the future. There.
What's up, Enzo?
We got Enzo joining us from the future.
Enzo got on my show the other day too.
Nice. Well done, Enzo. I will tell you, Enzo.
Y'all both were on there. Y'all both were watching.
I was there too. Yeah. I will tell you, Enzo. I got some merch. Oh yeah, I was working on some merch this weekend with your name on it. Future, so you will be you might be seeing something up in the future about that. We're talking compound, we're talking the benefits of compound exercises as gym hacks this morning. Some of the continued benefits: increased caloric burn. Marty talked about that. Put the bicep curls down to a bench press, right?
Yeah, bro. Trying to get on the beach this summer, bro. And you can't do 20 push-ups. Put it down.
And compound exercises, nation, also stimulate hormonal response. It stimulates a greater hormonal response, promoting muscle growth and fat loss, like Marty said. So don't be afraid to get into the compound lift. And ladies, I'm going to repeat something that we hear all the time. Uh-oh. You're not going to turn into a bodybuilder if you do heavy weights. That's a whole other show, Marty Fit.
Oh my God.
Yes. Don't even wait. Listen, we're sticking on schedule today, pal.
Man, you're going to get me started.
I know. So ladies, go lift some weights up, man. It's going to make you strong. It's going to make you fit. And you're not going to turn into Arnold. That's exactly it. All right. Marty talked about this a couple moments ago, which is another gym hack. And Marty, people are scared to rest. Oh, I got to get moving. I got to go. And you're like, hold on a second, Pete. Get your lift in. Do a heavy lift. Rest for 60. Rest for 90. And then do it again. Marty, talk about the value of maximizing rest time between sets.
Yeah, so a lot of people will say they did all these reps. I did such and such weight for 25 reps. And then I did a superset. I did 25 reps on this exercise. And it's like, okay, there's no way you're doing 25 great reps, then going supersetting with another exercise for 25 great reps. Right? So you want to be efficient. So one, you want to struggle in the lift. So whether that's squats, whether that's chest press, it has to be a little challenging, right? Mm-hmm. And you'll need some rest to bounce back and recover, whether you're doing a superset or whether you're just doing one exercise. So you can do efficient reps for the next set. You don't want, because sloppy reps, sometimes you're not even engaging the targeted muscle or the muscle that's supposed to be targeted. Right, if you're doing sloppy reps, so that's super important, and you could get hurt if you don't rest. You lifting heavy weights, you challenging yourself, your body didn't recover right. You might fail a rep, or you can possibly get hurt because you can have some bad form, and we don't want that. We don't want anyone to get hurt in the gym. We're not there to get hurt.
Well said. We don't want anybody to get hurt. So take time, nation, and get some rest in. And we come back to our last point here, Jimmy, before we slip into the accountability check-in in a moment. But focusing on compound exercises, and Marty, you'll appreciate this. Lauren jumps in with the soapbox with you, Marty. Yeah. So, Lauren's got muscle, nation. Lauren has a great physique, and she doesn't look like Arnold Schwarzenegger. So, hey, consider that.
Yep.
Yep.
I'm not even gonna get started, Keith. I'm not, because I'll take over the show. I would do 40 minutes on that.
Yeah. Well, you know what? I think we have to talk about it one day, and maybe we'll invite Lauren on the show, because there's a large misperception around, especially the females, which is, oh, I don't want to lift weights because I don't want to turn into a man, or I don't want to become masculine. Actually, no, it's not what's going to happen to you. You're probably not taking testosterone. You're probably not taking human growth hormone. You're probably just going to lift some weights and eat some good food. And you're probably going to lose a little bit of weight. And you're probably going to have some muscle. You're probably going to have some definition. And you're probably going to end up with a nice physique you're going to like one day. Right? And you know what?
I'm trying to chill. I'm trying to chill. I'm trying to chill, bro.
If you want the full disclosure from C Marty Fit, I invite you to tune into the evening show with C Marty Fit.
Let me say one thing. I'm gonna say one thing, and I'm gonna try not to go on a tangent. Ladies are so scared to lift weights, right? But think about an overweight person with broad shoulders, big back, right?
Yeah.
They got all that from food and didn't touch a weight. So you see more people that are large from food than from their gym or the weight room, right? Does that make sense?
Absolutely, it does. 100%.
So if y'all look at an NFL safety or a cornerback, well, those are the smaller guys in the NFL, they're a beast in the weight room. They can lift so much weight, but they're not even the size of bodybuilders. You get what I'm saying? I
absolutely get what you're saying. Well, and I tend to giggle. And Enzo, I will be sending you pics of the merch. Don't be worrying, my friend. I'm going to be sending you merch.
Enzo,
man. We are adopting New Zealand here in Nation as our
definitely
as the future here. So, but Marty, I laugh often, and I especially see it, when I see females address Lauren, which is, oh, you have nice arms. Yeah, well, she's been working out for 25 years. They just didn't show up yesterday. It wasn't just like this, oh, I'm going to go do some bicep curls, and I'm going to have all of a sudden...
I'm going to get on the treadmill for 2 hours.
Yeah.
And then just pop up with nice arms.
Yeah.
I don't think it works like that, ladies.
Nation, we're not trying to pick on you. I'm keeping it real like Marty does. Marty keeps it real. We're keeping it real. It takes hard work to have nice arms. It takes compound lift to have nice arms. It takes good fibrous foods to have nice arms. It just doesn't take going on a treadmill for 3 minutes and having nice arms, Nation. So we're going to get back to Marty.
I'm being nice. I'm being nice.
Yeah, Marty's leaving it all to me here today. So we're going to come back in a few moments to gym hacks to help you act like a pro in the gym, coming from C Marty Fit and Keith Bills this morning. But first of all, we are going to get into this right here, Marty. Boop, boop, boop. Jimmy. Yep. It's the dance time. It's exactly it. Hey, it's the accountability check-in here this morning. And you know what, Marty? People come to me and they're like, hey, when someone tells me they want to achieve something, you know what's the first thing I tell them? Let's go to the gym. Hey, I had a guy come to me for a quick, funny side story a few years ago. He's like, hey, Keith, I want to get fit, man. I want to build a business. I'm okay. I'll see you at the gym at 5:30. He showed up one day. The next day,
that was it.
Like that, yes, that was it. He came one day, trained with me. He showed up one day and never showed up again. So I say to somebody, hey, if you want to do something, let's go to the gym. Why? Because discipline, that's where it starts. The gym teaches consistency. It helps you push past the limits. It builds resilience. It gives you that energy boost. It gives you that physical, that it fuels your productivity. If you can start your day getting out of the bed, getting into your head, getting into the gym, it is going to translate to success in your life. Your goals, they start with your health. Take the first step. The rest follows. And I say this, and this is something I beat to death ad nauseum, admittedly, Marty. But if I accomplish nothing else for the rest of the day today, nothing. I got my ride in. I got a stretch in. I got a lift in already this morning. And I'm good.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I mean? Because Marty, we hear from so many people as we age, oh, I wish I would have spent more time in the gym. I wish I would have spent more time with my children. I wish I would have stressed less about the meeting. If I do nothing at all today, my body looks in the mirror and it thanks me today. Like, all right, good. Because nothing else actually matters, Marty. Nothing for the rest of the day matters now. And that to me is the message that I want to give with today's accountability check-in, which is, get to the gym. That's where it all starts. And get those compound movements in. Don't be afraid. Get under the squat rack. Get under the bench press. And you know what, nation? If you need help, come knock on our door. We've got an expert here sitting across from me. See Marty Fit will help you. He'll talk with you about the value of compound movements. He'll talk with you the value of getting good rest. He'll talk with you of the value of putting down the barbell to do the bicep curl and pick up the squat rack, right? So have those conversations. That's this morning's accountability check-in here in the lab. All right. That's where we go.
I got to say one thing.
Yeah.
If I can't remember if I sent you this guy, but it's a guy, Andy Elliott. He's in sales, and that's like his number one pillar. Like, if you want to get better at sales, start with the gym. So I like that.
I do not know how. So it's no. There's no disagreement from me there. Like the crossovers are so obvious to me. Yep. Like they're so obvious to me. It's just like, Marty, as I've aged, and we talked about this a little bit. I've embraced endurance athletics because it's good for my health. It's good for my heart. It's good for my brain. But what it's taught me, Marty, as an aging human, is how it very much translates to business, man. Like when I decide to go do a 60-kilometer ride or a long run obviously I love my weight, so I'm a huge lifter, but I've added endurance to my lifestyle because endurance just helps my brain. Because when I decide to strap in for a 90-minute ride, it's no different than sitting down one night and saying, okay, man, I got to do 3 hours of work right now, and I don't want to do it. Right? It's all starts in the head, right, pal?
Absolutely. No, you're absolutely right.
So if you can push yourself through the physical limits in the gym, you're absolutely going to push yourself through the limits. Yeah, exactly. And everything else. So, all right, let's continue with the BAPL daily conversation. We're going to move into the 5 fibrous foods here in a few moments, but we're going to continue the conversation, Marty, on gym hacks. Gym hacks that beginners might not necessarily know that the pros don't want you to know. Marty.
If we got time at the end, I got a couple to add too.
Please do. Absolutely. Yes. So far we've dug into tracking progress. Don't be afraid to write stuff down, nation. Focus on the compound movements. Focus on them. Squats, deadlifts, functional movements. That's what's going to increase caloric burn, hormonal response. Focus on maximizing time between sets. And then Marty, last one here. Proper form. How many clients do you have coming in? How many clients do you have coming in that's, and again, we want to offer grace, but struggle with proper form? Picking up too heavy weight. Say, no, start with a lighter weight. It's not standing in front of the mirror. No, it's okay to stand in front of the mirror and look at yourself and do the form properly. Educating yourself, focusing on the basics, that mind-muscle connection. Marty, dig into proper form for people.
Yeah, form is everything. And I mentioned it earlier how we don't want to get hurt. Bad form can hurt you, right? And so it's one thing in fitness we have called a neutral spine. Like every exercise, you want to have neutral spine. If that spine is not neutral, if you rush through the workout and you just happen to have too heavy weight, that spine flexion can cause a lot of issues. So that's one thing. We want to avoid injury. Another thing too, like you're not going to get the effect from the workout. So you're wondering why your muscles aren't popping how you want to. They're not as toned, or you're not feeling the exercise. You're not engaging the muscle. Your form it probably needs some work. Probably needs some. You probably need to slow down too. You're going through your reps too fast, and it's okay if you have 10 or 15 reps and it takes you a long time. You have to do 5 reps at a time. That's okay. You're better off doing 5 reps at a time, putting the weight down, resting, coming back, instead of doing 15 sloppy reps. You're getting nothing from that, So, form is everything. And
Oh, Marty, you went mute there, pal. Not sure why you went mute on me. It's weird. Marty got muted there. It happened accidentally. I'm not too sure why. Marty's digging into, we're talking about the proper form of technique. I can tell you that myself, I have, but I'm not sure why all of a sudden your audio went on us here. Yeah, we've lost you on both. Maybe just do a yeah, there you go. So I know myself, as I have focused on form, I have focused on going lighter. And I don't mean going lighter overall. I mean, I've been focusing more so on the form of my lifts, the form of my training, less so on how much I can lift. Yes, I'm trying to lift as much as I can. Yes, I'm trying to push myself as much as I can, but I have certainly been focusing it on high quality lifts and high quality movements, not necessarily just doing it for the sake of doing it. Because I know myself, I could say in the past, there's probably times that it was just about getting through the movement, getting through the lift, and getting on with it, and maybe not always necessarily getting the most benefits. So, Enzo, talking over you in the future, my friend. Special time on the weekend, merch on its way. I do have some stuff I'm going to show you. Yes. And like I said, the plan will be to get some stuff somehow over to you there in the future. I imagine that, we might have to moonshot it over there. It's probably going to take, what's it take to get to Mars? I think about 3 years. So, to get to the future, to get to you is probably going to take a little bit of time, but I was working on it this weekend and excited to get that over to you. And we got some merch working on, our friend Brooks Swadar, the Brookies, as well. And hey, Nation, I have to admit to you guys that I keep forgetting that we have this vertical feed coming in. I'm not sure if that's you, Quinlan, over here, but and I see that I got you here as well, Kelly Lease, physical therapist, personal trainer, ballet dancer. Yes, you need up roadie both sides. Look at the joints. Always do compound exercises. And yes, you're right. Women do not have the big hormones to do the big bulky, and you do have to rest between sets, between circuits. This is fantastic, Nation, because I tell you, I'm getting used to the two streams happening here, and it's clear to me that we're having as much action happening on the mobile side of things as we're happening on the horizontal side of life here. So I apologize that if I'm getting better at reading the comments on both sides of things, it's a new process workflow we're working through here inside of the lab. So bringing Marty back up onto the stage. There's old C Marty. There you go, pal. Got you there, buddy.
Can you hear me?
100%.
Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Sorry about that.
That's okay.
I didn't touch anything.
Your audio sounds a little weird now. It's Monday.
It's Monday. I unplugged the microphone, so.
It's Monday in the lab with Keith and C Marty Fit. A little bit of technical issues here. I got some echo on your side there, pal. Because I think that you have your headphones on here, so I'm just going to pull you off here for a moment. Boom. And going to do that too there. So Marty, get your headphones back on so we can reduce the echo there for you. So we're talking this morning. I love doing live. We figure stuff out as we go here with the airplane. So we've been talking about gym hacks to help you through your life. Gym hacks for the beginners to help you move into the pro side of things. How you doing there, Marty? 100% loud and clear, pal. Thank you so much. Good stuff having you back here on the show. Marty, I can hear you, man. I can hear you loud and clear. You're good. So, all right. We are going to continue on with Marty. I got you, man.
Can you hear me?
Loud and clear.
All right. Sorry about that.
That is okay. All right. We're coming up at this part of the show, Christopher Martin. If you are ready, I want to dig into the C Marty Fit tip. You ready for that?
Give me 1 second, man. Let me pull it up to restart my computer.
That's all right. Well, Marty's doing that. We're going to dig into a few moments after that. We're going to dig into 5 high fiber foods and why they are essential for your body and health. So, Jamie, that's going to come up after our C Marty Fit Tip, and we're going to postpone our creator spotlight for today, Jimmy, as well. So, coming up on the show here today, we got the C Marty Fit Tip, and then we have our 5 high fiber foods, why they're essential for body and health. Tomorrow in the lab, we are talking business. Wednesday in the lab, we're talking more food again. So you're going to want to be sticking around for some of our upcoming episodes here in the lab.
Yeah.
Marty, you ready to rock roll C Marty Fit Tip?
Yeah, let's get it.
Let's do it. Boom. There it is. I'm going to try something new here today. I'm going to do this. Take me off.
All right. So today we got plateaus in your fitness journey are normal. It's a reminder to shake things up. Feeling stuck in your fitness journey, you're not alone. Plateaus happen to the best of us. Literally happens to everyone. It happens to professional athletes, bodybuilders, general population, the mom, the dad, the doctor, the lawyer. Plateaus happen to everyone. When you hit that wall, don't give up, right? Plateau isn't a sign for you to quit. It's not a sign for you to say, yeah, diet and exercise didn't work for me. That's not what a plateau means. It doesn't mean, never mind, let me stop before I get on the tangent. But here's how you push through a plateau. Change your routine. Increase your intensity. Focus on nutrition. So if you want to change your routine, maybe you need to incorporate some strength training. Maybe you need to incorporate some cardio. Maybe you need some mobility training. Maybe you need to stretch after the workouts. Increase intensity. Maybe you need to go a little harder. Have a shorter rest period, right? Increase your speed on the Stairmaster. Increase your speed on the bike, the treadmill, whatever it is, and focus on nutrition. Maybe I need to drink more water. Maybe I need to increase my protein intake. Maybe I'm not eating enough fruits and vegetables. Maybe I need to lower my carbs. Maybe I need to increase my carbs. When I hit a plateau, add more weight, just like I said. Try a new workout and take stock of my diet and make changes. Okay? It's all about shaking things up. Remember, your body adapts to what you do regularly. So switch it up, challenge yourself, stay consistent, stay motivated, and don't let a plateau throw you off of your game. And that's the fitness tip for today.
All right. There's your fit tip of the day with C Marty Fit. It's about shaking things up. You heard the guy. It's Monday. Go shake some stuff up today, nation.
Yep.
All right, so hey, we're cruising through the show, and Marty, one of the segments that I have been neglecting for the last few weeks, I'm trying to get into the show here, is just a couple little tips and tricks to help people move forward. It's some action items. And today, nation, I want to give you guys something to hang on to in LinkedIn. Today, I got a LinkedIn tip for you, a simple one to consider. You want to build engagement in LinkedIn? You want to build community in LinkedIn? Here's what I'm learning pretty quickly, everybody. Stop posting. Start engaging. It's true. I am learning and I am witnessing and I am seeing with my own eyes. The most value you can have on that platform, yeah, you're going to post. Yeah, you're going to engage, but I can't encourage you enough to get into those comments, live in those comments, and go give lots of love to everybody else on the platform. You do that, you're going to see your engagement, you're going to see your numbers, you're going to see your presence increase on the platform. So there's your LinkedIn tip of the day, guys, which is really, don't be afraid to go and get into the comments and treat those comments as mini posts. That's how you're going to drive your engagement, your lift, and it's going to increase your social presence on the platform. So there's your LinkedIn tip of the day here on the morning show with Keith and C Marty Fit. As we continue our conversation, nation, about gym hacks that the beginners want to know, Marty, that you teach every single day because you live in the gym. We're going to get into that for a few more moments before we wrap up the show with 5 fibrous foods that we want to encourage people to add into their diet today and add into their food regimen today. But before we go there, Marty, let's revisit our fitness hacks and a couple that I think you wanted to throw onto the table here before we continue our conversation. So, Marty, some gym hacks you got for us to continue with today.
Yeah, I got you, man. So one thing we didn't talk about was warm up. Warm up wisely. Don't skip the warm up. Good warm up prevents injuries. You know, we've been talking about that the whole show. and enhances performance. Dynamic stretches and light cardio are great choices for a warm up. So a lot of people get mad like I'm like I'm making them do extra cardio. It's just like, no, that's the warm up. You're probably going to feel better going into the workout, and you're probably going to prevent some injuries. So we didn't talk about staying hydrated and fueling your body. Those are key. It's great to eat clean, but if you're not hydrating, you're not helping your body flush those toxins out. All fat on our body is toxins, so you want to help flush those out. And a big one, which you didn't hit on, I live by this: consistency over intensity. So you're better off if you went to the gym 5 days a week, 4 days a week for 30 minutes. You're better off doing that than doing two-hour workouts and then taking 2 weeks off.
Yeah.
And then doing it again. So consistency always beats intensity. You don't have to beat yourself up every day. Every day isn't going to be the Iron Man workout, the Superman workout. That's not. It doesn't have to be like that every day. And you see fit people and you think they kill themselves every day, and that's not the case. It's about being consistent over time. How many weeks in a row can you go to the gym 4 days a week, 5 days a week, right? So I think people need to challenge themselves more on that instead of, man, I did 2 hours, 40 minutes on the Stairmaster. Like, that's great, but are you going to continue that every day? So that's a big one. Consistency over intensity.
I like that. And Marty, play on this one with me if you don't mind. People confuse heart rate high, the endorphin high, with intensity on the cardio machine differently than when they might lift a heavy weight.
Yep.
Talk about that. And I suspect that, and I don't want to frame the light on females, but I'm going to. Sorry, ladies.
Love you, ladies.
I love you, ladies. But often we go and run to the cardio machine because we feel like, because we got our heart rate up and we got a good sweat in, that I now can go and I'm done.
Yep.
Yet I'm not going to have the nice arms like Lauren has.
Not going to have Lauren arms. You're not. So the thing about cardio is, cardio is great. I encourage you to do your cardio. But let's think about after we leave the gym. We want to burn calories for the rest of the day, right? We want to increase our caloric expenditure. That's the issue. That's how we put on the weight over the years, right? Weights are going to help you with that more than the cardio. As soon as you get off the cardio machine, you're going to stop burning calories. So you burn 300 on the Stairmaster, amazing. You're not burning 300 anymore. But if you burn 300 in the weight room, right, from strength training, you're going to continue to burn through the rest of the day. That's going to help your metabolism. So
what I think and what I suspect, because I myself, Marty, I have the same endorphins and feelings. There's this wonderful high. I did it this morning. I did a 30-minute high intensity ride on the bike, and there's this high you get when your heart rate gets up, your endorphins go high, the dopamine releases.
Oh yeah.
Right. And when you run, you sprint, you go fast. Sometimes you don't get that same feeling when you do a lift and you think, oh, I didn't do anything. I didn't do a big lift. No, actually, you get something out of it. So it's just finding that balance, right? So
absolutely.
Enzo talks about, you're right, Enzo, a tough line, consistency over intensity. And Enzo, you're right. It's something that does go through people's ears, I think, too often, which is, I'm going to go really hard. I'm taking 2 weeks off. No.
Yeah, that's not going to.
Go for 2 weeks. All right. So we're done. We're wrapping up the conversation right now with these gym hacks. And producer Jimmy, we're going to move over to our next part of the show here today, which is let's take a closer look at 5 high fiber foods that you can easily add to your diet, Marty, because fiber, crucial. Oh man, crucial for maintaining good health, plays a vital role in digestive systems, help prevent constipation, supports heart health, but frankly, it's often overlooked. We're always focusing on macronutrients, we're always focusing on caloric intake, but we're less focused on the micronutrients like fiber. So Marty, let's talk about 5 superfoods that people should be including in their food regimen throughout the day, throughout the week, that's linked to fiber. First one, Marty. Beans and legumes. fiber powerhouses. Are you a beans and legumes guy?
Beans, yeah. I don't know about legumes, not really.
Yeah, black beans, lentils, chickpeas, they're all packed with fiber. And you know what? Even got some protein. They're versatile.
Oh,
You
yeah.
can add them to salads, soups, or even make a delicious bean dip. So, nation, don't forget those beans and legumes. Add them to your diet, sprinkle them in. Great way to get some protein and great way to get some fiber. Marty, berries.
Agree. Oh, yeah. I'm a berry guy. See
Are you?
Marty Berry.
With
See
your-
Berry Fit.
What's your favorite berry?
That's hard between blueberries and strawberries. I was crushing both of them yesterday. That's tough, but those I can eat those all day, every day.
So let me go here with you for a moment. People are like, oh, I don't want to eat too many carbs. I don't want to have those berries. I'm going to get fat.
Come on, bro.
Just
Name me.
Just,
Name.
just
Name.
this.
Come on, bro. Give me a list of all the fat people you know, and how many of them got fat from berries, from strawberries and blueberries. I'll wait. I'll sit there and wait all day for you to figure that out, because it doesn't happen.
I'm bringing it up, nation, because go to the store, buy the biggest bucket of blueberries you can buy. Go buy the biggest bucket of strawberries you can buy. Go buy the biggest bucket of raspberries and blackberries.
And blueberry donuts and strawberry donuts.
That's it.
Raspberry donuts don't count. I'm talking actual berries.
And go
Blueberry milkshake don't count.
Go and crush those berries, man. You cannot eat enough berries. No, those carbohydrates are not going to make you put on weight. No, they're not going to make. Go ahead.
I was going to say another thing, too. We talked about lifting weights earlier and burning calories throughout the rest of the day. That's going to allow you to eat unlimited amount of things like berries and
Yes.
even your protein intake. You know, some coaches, I know we're not bodybuilders here. I'm not a bodybuilder. But they tell their clients, like, yo, you eat as much protein as you want. Just go, just eat it, because I mean, you're gonna be full, you're gonna be satiated. So just eat up, eat away. You're burning a certain amount of calories, and it's not going to add to your body fat. So
Absolutely. So nation, go crush those berries, man. They make a great snack. Add them to your cereal. Add them to your your smoothie. No, don't even get me started with the smoothies. Next fibrous food you want to add to your eating regimen. I'm going to use the word diet because I hate the word diet. Add whole grains to your food groups. Foods like starting your day with a bowl of oatmeal or choosing whole grain bread for your sandwich can make a massive difference. I'm an oatmeal guy, Marty Fit. You an oatmeal guy?
oatmeal for sure.
I love oatmeal. I love oatmeal.
And you want me to tell you my big back thing that I do? It's not really big back.
Tell me.
Whole grain pasta, man.
Oh.
Yeah. Every now and then. I don't do it often, but every now and then I'm like, yeah, I'm getting some whole grain pasta today.
All right. You're going to get me with a rant here. So first of all, I'm going to start this rant in a second here, but Lauren's like, yes, go berry picking. She's right.
Yeah.
Go pick berries.
Oh, yeah. That sounds fun.
Just go pick berries. So Marty, here's a question for you about whole grain pasta.
Uh-oh. Keith got me.
So if you're standing in line at the store,
Yeah.
and you're like, all right, I got this whole wall of this old school white pasta. Yeah.
Yeah.
And you look to your left, you got this whole wall of good, healthy whole grain pasta.
Yeah.
Why the hell are you choosing the old white stuff?
What do you mean?
Like, why is the human choosing the bad?
Oh! I thought you were thought you were getting on me for a second. Okay.
No, I'm just asking the rhetorical question. Like Business Athlete Nation, if you're in the store, like, don't even choose the white bad pasta. Eat the good stuff. I'm not going to say there's no difference, but there's actually no difference. It is as good. It's better for you. Just eat the good pasta. Like, it's not rocket science. Oh, it's too grainy, Keith. Oh, it gets in my grains. Man, oops, sorry. No, eat the whole grain pasta. I'm sorry.
It's like human nature. Well, I don't want to say human nature, but it's like the psychology of the human brain and food nowadays, people are going to choose the worst option because they're connected with taste. Like they want it to taste good. They don't really care about the effect on the body. They care about, will this taste good?
There's so many good quality whole grain pastas.
There really are though.
That I could
It's so
give you
good.
one. You wouldn't even know that it wasn't some old school crappy white pasta.
I agree.
Like Nation, save your. I'm gonna do a whole episode on bad pasta. That's one that I get confused about. You go to the store and you have rows and rows and rows of pasta, and just choose the good one. Like the benefits are so obvious. You don't have to buy the crappy one. Anyways, all right.
I'm with you.
In our line of fiber discussions here this morning, in the last few minutes of Keith and C. Marty Fit on a Monday,
Jim made me think of one more thing too.
Jim hacks and fiber hacks. Marty, vegetables. Now, here's where I admit I struggle. I don't eat enough of them. I, thank God to my girl Lauren, who's introduced many of them to my life, and Brookie, who yeah, and Brookie, who holds me accountable to my vegetables. But broccoli.
Now you got me holding you accountable too.
Yeah, broccoli, carrots, Brussels sprouts, fiber rich, easily added to your meals. Steam them, roast them, or have them raw. But don't forget your vegetables, Nation. They are a good way to get that fiber in you. Go berry picking, go vegetable picking, but get those vegetables in you, Marty.
I tell my clients all the time that struggle with vegetables. I'm like, what are you, like in kindergarten? Like that's what kids do. Like, I don't want my vegetables. Like, you're 35, grow up. You're 40, grow up. You're too old for this. It's like my little goddaughter doesn't want to eat her vegetables. She's 5.
There's truth to that, what you're saying, I'll tell you. Because as you age in life, you're like, yeah, but I just want to have the Kit Kat and the Kraft dinner. No, you're 50. Go eat your vegetables and a steak. Right? It's like,
use your common sense.
That's exactly it. That's exactly it. All right, last food, Nation, for fibers to put into your head, to put into your body, for you to think about, to help you through your life. Nuts and seeds. And I didn't say jars of peanut butter. I said nuts and seeds. Almonds, chia seeds.
Peanut butter.
Almonds. Yes, Marty?
Not now, but I need to go on a rant about peanut butter one day. But go ahead.
Almonds, chia seeds, flax seeds are great for adding fiber to your diet. They can be sprinkled on top of yogurt, applied to smoothies, or just often as eaten as a snack. Marty Fit. Peanut butter?
What about Fiber One bars?
Well, really?
Yeah.
Are you serious? That's a chocolate bar? Who's the marketing person that sat there and said, hey, let's take this chocolate bar and just disguise it as a Fiber One bar, and because it has fiber on the title of it, people are going to buy it.
It's crazy out here, man.
It is. So Fiber One, we want you as a sponsor on our show.
Let's get it.
Hey, I'm going to bring this back to one key point before we wrap it up, Marty. Chia seeds. They are the true superfood. Just 1 ounce of chia seeds contains 11 grams of fiber. So, Nation, we're all about giving you gold nuggets. Go find some chia seeds. Go make some chia pudding. You're going to get a lot of fiber in your body. You're going to help your body move forward, get lots of those nutrients. Versatile. Add them to whatever you want to eat, but go get those chia seeds. That is your superfood tip for your 5 fiber foods of the day today on Mornings in the Lab with Keith and C. Marty Fit here this morning. Marty, the show's almost over, man. Do you want to rant on peanut butter, or are you going to give it to me a different day?
I'll keep it brief.
Let's hear it.
That's like, people think protein is like this. I mean, they think peanut butter is like this secret hack for getting your protein in. It's probably the worst option for you to get some extra protein in. It's terrible. High in fat, high in carbs, full of sugar. I guess depending on which one you get. Most people want the one that tastes good. So it's terrible. It tastes too good for you to sit here and think that is a great protein hack. And 9 times out of 10, if something tastes too good, it's probably not that good for you.
Nope.
So
Marty's right, which is why
it's high in calories.
Which is why I tape on my peanut butter jar. Because
show it to him.
Yeah, right here, pal. Because you're bang on, man. This is not this. Yeah. This is sugar free. This is just pure peanuts. But everybody's like, oh yeah, get your peanut butter. You get your protein in you. Nah, you're just gonna jack up the calories. You're gonna jack up the fat. You're gonna get addicted to it. It's gonna cause you nothing but grief. So yeah, it's good for you. But let's go with some chia seeds instead.
Yeah, chia seeds is a way better option.
Just go with some chia seeds instead. And Lauren's got one last hack for us here today, Marty. Go fill your plate with vegetables first, then add everything else later. Take that plate.
Lauren's dropping gems today.
She's dropping gems, man. Go load your plate up with a bunch of greens. Go add some chia seeds onto it. And then go add some protein, Marty Fit.
Definitely need the protein.
Definitely need the protein. All right. So, hey, listen, we are wrapping it up. Today's show's over here again, guys. It's Monday. We are going to get out of the lab. You guys can get on with the rest of your day. I want to set up tomorrow's show. Tomorrow, Marty, we are going to talk about something that I am familiar with. And, here we go. Lauren's got one last comment. Peanut butter and nut butter equals calorie bomb. Yes, true. Dude, I can sit here with a spoon and within seconds add 1,000 calories to my body.
Yes. It's that good. It's too good.
It is.
I don't keep it in the house. Like stuff like that, I don't keep in the house. Like if I need to get it, I'm going out. I got to spend money to get it. And then I do not keep that stuff in the house, man.
And then,
I'm not that disciplined.
I'm not that disciplined, he says.
I'm not.
You know what's funny about that statement though, Marty? When you say I keep it out of the house, if I'm thinking about I want to go get myself a cake or something, or I want to go buy a treat, in my head, I'm like, yes, I'm driving to go get fat right now.
That's literally, yeah. And then when I get there, if I do decide to get it, I'm not going to get like a big serving because I'm like, oh, this is super fat. This is
big back activity.
That's exactly it.
It's big back activity.
Yeah, that's exactly it. So before you decide to go get that peanut butter jar, think about what it's actually doing for you. Yeah. I struggle with it every single time, nation. All right, so wrapping up the show today. Tomorrow, we are going to dig into this. So today we move from fitness and fiber in Business Athlete Nation. We're going to business tomorrow, Marty. What they don't tell you, I'll put my hand up. What they don't tell you about bootstrapping a business. Yeah.
You going on a rant tomorrow?
Well, we're going to talk about bootstrapping, pal. Many people go, hey, go raise money, go raise money, go raise money. I'm like, how would you bootstrap it? Bootstrapping is a whole other kettle of fish, and we're going to unravel that in tomorrow's discussion in the lab. And Sean Nason's going to join us tomorrow as well for a few moments. Sean over from LinkedIn. And later this week, the Odie song with Christopher Ludeman and the John Kraske gang is launching on Friday. So throughout the week, nation, we got people sprinkling in for the Odie song, which is going to drop exactly on Friday here on Mornings in the Lab with Keith and C. Marty Fit. So, all right, Marty, let's get out of here, man. Let's get into post-production. We had a fun show today, a little technical difficulties, but hey, what we like to remind you guys of, if we didn't do the show today because we were too concerned about technical difficulties, it never would have happened.
Never would have happened.
And there's people sitting back going, I want to do something today, but I'm scared of some technical difficulties. So what? Go do it.
It's part of the process.
Part of the process. All right, we're going to get out of here, nation. Have a great one. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Go find us in the feeds. Go find us on Instagram, C. Marty Fit, Keith Billis. Go find us on LinkedIn, Keith Billis, Christopher Martin. Go find us on all the platforms. We stream here Monday to Friday, 7 till 9 o'clock Central Time, 8 till 10 Eastern Time. All right, Marty, get out of here.
See ya.
Let's do it, pal.
I'll talk to you later.
You betcha, buddy. See you in a bit.
Yep.